The 3 principles were discovered by Sydney Banks in the 1970s. The 3 principles are mind, consciousness, and thought, which is not on this diagram. And what they demonstrate is that there's a formless energy with a deeper intelligence, which we call mind. There's a principle called thought, which powers up our capacity to think. And then consciousness makes us aware of our thinking via our feelings. The single paradigm, which these principles have revealed, demonstrate that while the principles show that we're always feeling our thinking in the moment, we're constantly getting pulled into the illusion that something other than thought in the moment is causing our feelings. So, for example, somebody hits your car, you come out from the grocery store, you see the dent in your car and you feel upset. It looks like the dent actually put upset inside you, but there's no causal link between the car and your feelings. The only causal link to our feelings is thought in the moment, but it's so fast and it's invisible that we don't see ourselves thinking, oh no, who did that to me? How much will it cost? Why didn't they leave a note? But we feel all of those feelings, and this is going on 24/7. And so the miraculous gift of these principles is that they awaken people to the true source of your feelings. And when you realize on a regular basis that nothing on the outside can put a feeling in you, you awaken to the true nature of your psychological life. And it puts you on a path of spiritual evolution, because principles are spiritual in nature. They're not invented, they're discovered constantly. When you get pulled into the illusion that something other than thought in the moment is causing your feelings, and those feelings are ones such as insecurity, doubt, fear, anger, anxiety, etc. And those feelings are your wake-up call to realize you're out of alignment with the principles that govern your psychological health and your spiritual evolution, in the same way that gravity governs your physical balance. There's feeling indicators that show you when you're losing your physical balance. Also, ones like insecurity, fear, anxiety, stress, and they're your wake-up call to realign with gravity, to realize your capacity to balance with gravity. Our capacity to balance with pre-existing principles is so innate that it can't be taught, it can only be pointed out. So it's the same with these psychological and spiritual principles. When you realize that you're in the illusion that something outside you is putting feelings in you, it's your wake-up call to look to realign with how your brain actually works, which is you're feeling, you're thinking in the moment. To the degree that you have that realization, that's the degree to which you will settle down, get calm, get present, because mental presence is our default setting. When we're not filling our head with anxious and stressful thinking, we are in the present without meditation, without techniques. So to the degree that you have this realization is the degree that you come back to the present, and realizing that when you remember that you're feeling, you're thinking in the moment, you are in the present, gives you a lot of motivation to be here, as well as all the wonderful things that emerge from the present, like love, security, joy, well-being. For me, one of my favorites is inspiration, the creative flow that comes through me constantly, as long as I'm in my alignment, and connection with other people, which is perhaps the greatest source of joy.